Hello， 大家好，我是 Chloe， 欢迎来到PYRO音乐专访。今天我们非常荣幸能够邀请到世界百大 DJ Plastik Funk 来到我们频道做客。那么接下来就让我们有请 Plastik Funk 来和我们 PYRO音乐朋友们打声招呼吧。
Ni hao, PYRO. How are you doing? How about China?
So welcome back to China again.
Thank you so much.
So after this long break, after a pandemic, like how does it feel to finally get back on tour again, especially in China?
It's great and feels super great and still a bit of unreal feeling, you know, because like the last 3 years we tried several times to come back and there were some options to finally get a visa. Last year I had a visa already in November, but then there was a big outbreak here again, so everything shut down and we had to cancel the whole tour. So when I was finally here and went through passport control, it took me a while to realize that I'm finally back. But I'm super happy to be back, really. It feels like I came back home.
Yeah, I saw your reels that you share that you play clubs in Chengdu and in Suzhou.
Yeah.
So like any like memorable experience like from the tours?
Oh, it's absolutely crazy. We did a fan meet and greet in both cities. And it was supposed to be like 10 minutes and it went totally out of control. I took like pictures for 1 hour and we signed like I think more than 100 posters. No, the people were so happy, so I didn't want to like leave people in front of the door and just waiting for nothing. So we did this for 1 hour. I had to delay my show a little bit, but no, it felt good. It was a really warm welcome. The energy was crazy. I really loved it. I saw people in Suzhou. I saw one girl who had like the Plastik Funk tattoo on her arm.
Oh, really?
Because I know it's really hard to get my merchandise here. And in Chengdu, I saw like 3-4 girls coming with Plastik Funk shirts, so they made it all themselves. I'm so happy to fly for like 15 hours and you're like on the other side of the world and you see like fans are so crazy about your music and about your sets that makes me really happy. We call it the Funk family and Funk family in China is strong for sure.
Yeah. Then what cities you will be visiting next? Like?
Yeah, I had a couple of days here now in Shanghai to did a bit of media, some sightseeing, some shopping and met a lot of my friends here. And I'm going to Beijing next. Beijing will be like my next and last destination, so I will stay in Beijing for like 3-4 days.
Then after this like few years not being able to travel in China, like have you noticed like any emergent trends or like unique artists?
I think like because it's such a long break, you know, we talk about 3 years here. 3 years in this industry is, I think the country made a big step up in the music industry, in the EDM industry. There's a lot of big talents producing music. There's a lot of Chinese artists being in the DJ Mag Top 100 also. People around the world realize that there's a lot of big DJs from this country. It's getting more international and people know more about the country and Chinese know more about the world, what's happening. So I really like how this all is connected now and yeah, it's even more fun. And now after the pandemic, it seems like it's going to be a bright future ahead.
Then what can fans expect from your live performance this tour?
I'm working really hard on my sets all the time and like sometimes rework sets like after every show. I know it's driving my tour managers and my camera guys crazy because I'm changing my sets so much. But I did a lot of special edits, especially for this tour, because in China I play a bit harder, a bit faster. So I did like more than 25-30 own Plastik Funk edits, which are special, no one has them. And I have a lot of new IDs, which I'm testing here on tour at the moment. And yeah, it's a lot of new music, but I was happy to see in Suzhou and in Chengdu how good it works. Like people went so crazy with it. So yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to play my tunes the next couple of days again.
Cool. Then talking about music, congratulations on your new EP, Bass Funk.
Yeah.
Yeah. So throughout your career, like, can you recommend like 3 of your favorite songs that you made yourself? I
mean, favorite songs. It's really hard to choose own productions as favorite songs. I must say, there's like a couple songs who really were game changers for me. I did a collab with Nervo. Was Dare Me has like I don't know, like right now more than 25 million streams, so it's doing really well, and it was charting all over the world. I had my collab with Timmy Trumpet, which was huge in the festivals in 2019. And I would say my collab with Tujamo called Who was definitely, yeah, a game changer and opened a lot of doors for me. So I think these 3 were like the most successful ones. But I have some tracks which don't have so many streams, but made a big impact for my sound and like in the scene. For example, we did Until the Bassline Drops in January, and like literally everyone is playing it. Every big name is playing it, and I see like how some people start copying even the sound, which makes me really proud.
Actually, I was just listening to Who.
Okay.
Like, it was quite funky and energetic, like makes you have a good mood for this interview actually.
Yeah.
And then, so after all the music that you have released, but we haven't seen any music released with Chinese artists. Like, would you ever think about doing that?
Actually, I'm working on that right now.
Ah.
No, I was. This is one of the reasons why I'm going to Beijing for a couple of days, because I'm meeting with some songwriters and singers. I really want to do this to have like an international collaboration, to show the world, to bring different cultures and music together. I did this with a couple of artists from Vietnam as well. I did this with some artists from Brazil, and yeah, I mean, I wanted to work with Chinese artists for a long time, but now I'm here, and we really make it happen now. We're about to finish a really nice track.
With all the music and performance you have done, like thinking back, how do you still remember, like how did you first get into production and DJing?
My beginning was like with the same like with a lot of other kids. I started DJing when I was going to high school. And I just, every time we went to high school parties, I just hated the music. Music was really bad. So I started DJing myself, and me and my friends were like in the living room, like DJing every day, training. And we did our own parties, and at our own parties we were DJing ourselves, so we get addicted to it. And yeah, then I did a lot of parties in the house of my parents, which got totally out of control. I had like one house party with like more than 300 people, and the police came, had to shut down the house, and my parents were not that happy about it. So that was when I started like doing mix CDs and send it out to clubs, and I got more and more club shows, and then I was in it. I couldn't get out, and like, yeah, 15 years after I'm here.
Then in addition to music, like what would you like to do to explore your passion?
Sometimes I really like to step out of the box and just do something totally different. The problem is like the process of producing music. First of all, you've got to be inspired, you have to be creative. And for me, traveling helps me a lot to have new ideas to do new music. So for me, like when I'm in cars, I try to listen to radio as much as I can, like to national radio. Doesn't matter if it's China or Japan or wherever I'm going, because I just want to listen to other stuff. I'm getting the most ideas like to listen to total different music, you know? So for me, like to collaborate with artists from all around the world, it's a very important part of.
Like, how would you describe your personality in 3 words, like for fans who doesn't have the opportunity to know you that well?
First of all, I'm really enjoying life. COVID was a bad time, but it showed me to how much or how important it is to appreciate every day you have with friends and family. And I would say like I'm quite balanced, really happy with what I'm doing, because I'm living my dream, you know. I'm an absolute workaholic. I work like 7 days a week. I live in Ibiza in Spain. And I think this is my happy place for sure.
Paradise.
Yeah, no, this is 100% me. I like to live on the beach. I grew up on the beach as well. I surf, and for me that's yeah, where I belong for sure.
Since you said you live in Ibiza, so you must have attended a lot of parties, and you have also been on the international stage a lot. So any like memorable stage performance that you had? Yeah,
I mean, I would say like it sounds cheesy because everyone has mentioned it, but I played several times at Tomorrowland. And my first show at Tomorrowland, I was so excited. It was quite a big stage, but I played the first set, and we went to the festival and it was raining. So I was so sad, like my whole team was sad, because we knew like when it rains, there's no people, you know, people arrive later then. But we got to the stage and there was like, I would say like 400 or 500 people waiting, sitting in the rain with like Plastik Funk flags and t-shirts. We started with this 500 and ended up with like 6,000. So there was like a day I will never forget. All the Tomorrowlands after, it was just like, yeah, amazing.
Then looking beyond the China tour, like what are your future plans about music?
I have a lot of music ready. I mean, this Friday I'm releasing a new track on Revealed Records.
This Friday?
This Friday, yeah. Will be a release party in Beijing for sure. Yeah, I have a release with Jeongkyun. It's an artist from Korea. I'm really happy about it. It's 100% my sound. And I have another 4 or 5 big tracks ready. We have 2 big collabs coming. The summer is packed. I think we play just in July and August altogether. We play 60 shows. So August and July will be a lot of traveling, a lot of festivals. I'm playing Ultra Main Stage next week, Ultra Europe. 2023 already started crazy. We had a lot of shows in May. Oh, cool.
This is looking pretty good. And I saw you keep updating your schedule with fans, staying connected with fans.
Yeah.
And then, so we are really looking forward to more of your music and shows. So any words for fans who's coming to your show?
Yeah, I can't wait to see you all, and I'm so happy that we get connected. And like in 1:30 we will do the same thing in Beijing. I will get to the club like 2 hours earlier, so we have enough time to do the fan meet and greets, do signatures everywhere, take pictures, and yeah, let's get ready for some really hot parties. I have a lot of hot new music, so it's gonna be fun.
Okay, thank you. We are really
Thank you.
looking forward to your shows, and then we can't wait for you to come back to in Shanghai again.
Thank you so much. 谢谢。
Thank you. 好的，以上就是我们本期节目的所有内容啦。想要了解更多电音资讯的话，记得关注我们PYRO音乐视频号公众号、微博、B 站、Instagram 的社交媒体账号哦。我们下期见，拜拜。
Bye bye, Pyro. Thank you so much. Thank you, China.
Thank you.
China Funk family, I can't wait to see you around. I can't wait to see you at my shows, and we're gonna have a blast for sure. This is your boy Plastik Funk. Peace.